Hey guys, Ron here. So we're working on this Ikegami HL79. It's probably approximately, I think they started making them in 1979. This is a 3 plumbicon tube, diode tubes. It's been in storage for 4 or 5 years, has never worked. Got it up and running and working. It took a good 40 hours. Power supply issue. Main power board, because it uses like a plus 46, a plus 9, minus 14, and a plus 730 volts. So that was fun. But I got it running. It's a great old camera. The depth is incredible on these things. This was state of the art in the day. This is what everybody used. CBS, all the stations used. It was their ENG style type camera. But it's also a big production camera. So doing a lot of repairs in here these days. So I just wanted to talk to you about this camera. So she's working fine. Took a lot of work, but we got it. It's not like SMDs, surface mounted devices like today. These are actually circuit boards that are hand soldered back in the day. But this equipment is packed in it. The engineering, this is gorgeous. Alright, out for now. Take care. Ciao. Oh, by the way, I'm shooting this on a FS100U. With just a regular Sony kit lens that I had laying around, 16-50. And I think it's pretty good. I don't know how the focus is, but it should be good. Alright guys, out for now. Let me put this down. This is a power module, and it's got minus 61 volts, minus 4.8, plus 6, and plus 9.6, plus 730 volts. Uses a lot of high power for those old school tubes. So one of the things we found was in this slot here we had a bent pin in the socket, and there that board plugs in. That's one thing. I was able to test it with a bench supply, but I can't run the camera or test it and try to run it with a bench supply. And then the other thing is that hole right there, towards the right, next to the two BNC connectors to the right of it, that's some kind of a fuse holder. It's missing the fuse, it's missing the interior, the internal parts. And I thought it was jumpered inside, but I can't find where they might have jumpered it. It's so tightly packed in there. Also, that's the hour meter. It's literally like a thermometer. Up top, all the way up to 5,000 hours. It's about 50 hours reticule. So that's what's going on there. So I got to get this power supply rebuilt. Then we're going to go get in here, test this power board, which is definitely a problem. The hardest part's going to be getting this fuse that belongs in there, the actual fixture. It's going to be very tricky. So I've talked to a guy in Japan. He's looking for me. Nobody locally has it, and it's not something you can actually modify and get into. It's so tightly, densely packed in there. It's amazing. If I take this board out, there's no room to work. It's just crazy. Anyway, so that's the status now. Overall it's a nice camera. It seems like it was well taken care of, except the last couple of years maybe. But triax ready, 3 tubes, and got 3 tubes, 1, 2, 3. And that all seems to be in pretty good condition. Mechanically, they have to physically be aligned. It's been a long, long time. Then once we get it running, we have to see about these boards, just a quick calibration. It seems to be a nice camera, but the problem for me was, if I had known it was a known working camera and it stopped working, I would have swapped boards from one of the other units. But being in an unknown condition, if I put in boards from another unit, something in here could be blowing out boards, and I can't take that chance. Same thing with the power supply. So I got a hold of the guy in Japan for the fuse holder, which is a disaster because this whole section's got to be removed all these boards got to come out to figure out how to get that in there. It's not an easy piece. And the power supply, I got service manual. I just have to get in there and start pulling it apart. Most of the parts are available locally. There's one rectifier that's got to come from Ikegami, but I should be able to find it used somewhere. Anyway, just giving you a quick update what's going on. And there's Vector, he's my assistant. And yeah, that's that. Just a good old time over here. We're shooting with a FS100U with an optical stabilized 18200 Sony zoom lens and the built-in mic and all that good stuff. So yeah, we haven't been doing much around here lately. We have been fixing a lot of cameras and working on some other projects. Let's see. Yeah, replacing the tape drive on this FX100. Terrific old camera. And the usual with the servers, just running DaVinci Resolve and beta forming some of these servers. And another FS100U. A little Sony kit lens. Pretty good stuff. Just good old school stuff. I got no lights on in the shop, but still getting them is pretty amazing. And put a rig together for the F3, which is now shooting 444, 16 bit. I think a little more. I'm actually using a Sony 85mm prime on there. It's an awesome lens. And I made a nice little rig for it. And I'm still using this guy for my editing system. I'm curious to see how this FS100 handles focus, autofocus. I think it's been tracking it all along, no problem. So that's what's going on. I don't know how this audio is going to be either, so we're going to do a quick test. And get a lot of the old 3D printer stuff. And just doing our thing here. Got a Red Epic, went out for an 8K, 6K sensor upgrade. Some lenses, some lens adapters. Interesting stuff. Test gear, my usual. On the test gear nut job. Let's see if she stays in focus. Alright guys, out for now.